Sam Bankman Fried, the disgraced co-founder of digital asset exchange FTX, was accused by US authorities of perpetrating a massive fraud that funded his lavish lifestyle. So is he going to be forced to return the money? What will his sentence be? Let's find out. As recently as the summer of 2022, Sam Bankman Fried was the boy wonder face of crypto, a 30-year-old who founded one of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, a celebrated philanthropist worth an estimated $16 billion, and a major Democratic donor who quickly found favor in Washington. By early November, he was at the center of an epic flameout that left his empire and his image as an uncannily sharp, altruistic billionaire in ruins. Bankman Fried has now been arrested in the Bahamas on charges of wire fraud, securities fraud, and money laundering. He has been denied bail, and his extradition hearing isn't set to take place until February 8th. The Securities and Exchange Commission has also separately charged him with defrauding FTX investors. In the list of crypto disasters, the tale of Bankman Fried may go down as one of the most jaw-dropping. He resigned from his crypto exchange FTX as it collapsed from a domino effect of a surge in customers trying to withdraw their funds, and the company filed for bankruptcy. The Wall Street Journal reported that Bankman Fried may have illegally taken about $10 billion in FTX customers' funds for his trading firm Alameda Research, whose future is also peril. And Bankman Fried is now worth close to nothing. The downfall of FTX isn't a typical story of crypto's volatility or investor risk-taking. It crumbled not due to bad luck, but due to what now appears to be unsustainable layers of deception. On the surface, FTX appeared to be thriving. In the past, it made several high-profile acquisitions and bailed out other failing crypto companies. In reality, it was drowning in debt. At least $1 billion in customer funds is reportedly missing. The stunning contrast between image and reality has resulted in Bankman Fried facing a reputational fall from grace swifter than any in recent memory. The Justice Department and SEC began investigating FTX immediately after its collapse, and his friends and admirers in crypto, philanthropic, and political circles have quickly begun distancing themselves from the man widely dubbed the King of Crypto. Politicians who've received donations from Bankman Fried, who spent around $40 million during the midterm election cycle, are considering returning the money. A few, including Sems, Dick Durbin, and Kirsten Gillibrand, have said they plan to donate Bankman Fried's contributions to charity. Now, about the arrest, prosecutors for the US Department of Justice's Southern District of New York unsealed a criminal indictment, charging Mr. Bankman Fried with lying to investors from the start of the company. He faces 8 counts, including wire fraud on customers and lenders, conspiring to defraud the United States, and violating campaign finance laws. This is the first public announcement, but it will not be the last about the charges. The Securities and Exchange Commission filed civil charges alleging that Bankman Fried misled investors who committed nearly $2 billion to FTX while also defrauding customers of the exchange. The Commodity Futures Trading Commission, which plays an important role in overseeing the crypto industry, also filed a complaint against Bankman Fried, charging him with fraud and misrepresentation. He was arrested shortly after 6 p.m. on 11th December at his apartment complex, and when he might be moved to the United States is unclear. The Bahamas has an extradition treaty with the United States, but the process can take weeks and sometimes far longer if a criminal defendant contests it. Also, the House Committee on Financial Services held a hearing about FTX's collapse, was slated to testify, but the hearing went ahead without him, featuring testimony from John Ray, who took over FTX after its bankruptcy. Ray spent nearly 4 hours answering questions about what caused FTX's implosion. It was a case of old-fashioned embezzlement, he said. Now, what does the fall of a crypto billionaire say about the scrutiny of the ultra-rich? It's not every day that a billionaire suddenly loses everything. That dishonor belongs to a small and ignominious circle, including the likes of Elizabeth Holmes, Bernie Madoff, Archegos founder and investor Bill Huang. And it's rarer still for a renowned philanthropist and political mega-donor's wealth to topple like a house of cards. Given just how wide-ranging Bankman Fried's influence is, his downfall has caused turmoil in several circles. FTX's customers were mostly individual traders. Some now fear they've lost their life savings. FTX's fall has affected the stability of the broader crypto market, and the price of Bitcoin, the world's most highly valued digital currency, has plunged. The effective altruism non-profit Open Philanthropy has already acknowledged that the FTX Foundation's shuttering would affect its grant-making strategy. Bankman Fried had essentially earmarked 99% of his wealth for the public good, and now all of that is lost. And if the allegation that FTX used $10 billion in customers' funds to help Alameda Research is true, the possibility that Bankman Fried could face jail is very realistic. Stark compared the magnitude of any potential crime to that of Holmes, who defrauded investors, or financier Madoff, the mastermind behind the biggest Ponzi scheme in history. This is worse because there is a retail investor component to this imbroglio. Also, FTX's demise sent shockwaves through an already battered cryptocurrency industry, which has seen a string of meltdowns this year that have taken down other key players, including Voyager Digital and Celsius Network. More trouble might be on the horizon for the industry. Some Justice Department prosecutors believe they have gathered sufficient evidence in their long-running investigation of Binance to charge the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange and some top executives. So many people in different industries are rocked by a single person's financial ruin illuminates the magnitude of influence billionaires have. It also shows why that influence needs serious, careful examination. How much credence can we give to a sales pitch? Bankman Fried has defended the crypto industry, and specifically his exchange, against the perception that it was rife with scams or danger. He once said, FTX runs on honest market, checks customers' backgrounds, buys carbon credits to offset its emissions, and is more efficient than the mainstream financial system. But it's clear the main appeal for him was getting rich quick. By his accounting, a person's virtue is largely perception, as much about whether someone is seen as a winner or a loser, as it is about actually acting virtuously. You might be surprised to hear that Bankman Fried has denied knowingly commingling funds and sought to distance himself from the day-to-day management of Alameda, which made many high-risk trading strategies such as arbitrage and yield farming, aka investing in digital tokens that pay interest rate-like rewards, according to reporting from the Wall Street Journal. But he has admitted to mismanaging FTX and not paying enough attention to risk. "Look, I screwed up," he said at the New York Times' Dealbook Summit late last month. "I was CEO of FTX. I had a responsibility." He also acknowledged the lack of corporate controls and risk management within the businesses he oversaw, as there was no guy who was chiefly in charge of positional risk of customers on FTX. One of the key questions about FTX's collapse stems from Reuters' report last month that says Bankman Fried built a backdoor into FTX's accounting system, allowing him to alter the company's financial records without tripping accounting red flags. The report said Bankman Fried used this backdoor to transfer $10 billion in FTX customer funds to Alameda, the hedge fund, and at least $1 billion is now missing. Bankman Fried has denied knowledge of any such backdoor. "I don't even know how to code," he told cryptocurrency vlogger Tiffany Fong in an interview last month. If the federal government pursues wire or bank fraud charges, Bankman Fried could face life in prison without the possibility of supervised release. Such a severe punishment would be unusual but not extraordinary. Ponzi scheme mastermind Bernie Madoff was sentenced to 150 years in prison, an effective life sentence. FTX's collapse has already triggered the demise of BlockFi lending and has thrown the entire cryptocurrency space into disarray. What do you think could happen? We hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you don't know by now how Sam Bankman Fried and his FTX empire came to a crumble, watch this next video to see how it all happened. Please make sure to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell for all new and upcoming videos. We have new ones every week. Until then, we'll see you at the next one.